I think I should have just about everything sorted for now. It looks like I should turn off. Hello, unchecked. I am trying to get all of this sorted. I really should set that up to a button, shouldn't I? Let me check something. I don't think I have that set up to a button. 100% should get that set up to a button. Okay, I might have to figure that out because I could make this significantly easier on myself if I actually set it up to a button. Anywho, welcome. Today, as you can see, chilling for on CraftWorks SMP. Oh jeez, that was loud. Is that background music? Okay, let's go to Minecraft. Isn't it nighttime? Oh, it's getting there. So, progress. I made some. I'm here, but I'm working, so I'll be lurking. That's totally fine, unchecked. Thank you for the lurk. Really need that up too. But I made progress on the interior. I'll have to go into F4 free cam. Yeah. I made some jellyfish for lighting. I finished the little shops. We got the little farm. We got the bee house. We've got the, actually I'll step into these because it's gonna make more sense. Oh no, wait, I have to go sleep because it's becoming nighttime and we don't want mobs. Do all the things. Oh, stuttery. But I got a lot of interior done because alright, I was checking something. I have too many notifications going off. I did quite a bit of interior one day because I think it was the day that I was planning on streaming, but I went to go pick tulips with my mom, my dad, and my nephew. We're still the CraftWorks. Oh, please don't tell me I had. Oh no! Gosh darn it. Okay, I'm fixing that right now. Just a second, you're gonna see things pause. Gosh darn it. My works. CraftWorks. And I spelled it 2 different ways for capitalizations. Okay, that should be changed. Hi, Melissa. Gosh darn it. Do I have that set up the same way on... Okay, I spelled it correct on the YouTubes. Awesome. I did a whole bunch of... Hello. I did the jellyfish because I knew that was going to be a pain. I did... Maybe I'll leave that to last. It's uneventful but exciting to me. I got the farm section done. I could go back through and like snip a few of these so they're not all like all the way to the ground, because it doesn't need to be that way. Over here we have kind of the bee sanctuary. I said sanctuary earlier. And this is the bee farm. So this is supposed to be like little dwarf orange trees. I'm planning to add big fields on top of the mountain when I get back to the server this weekend. Understood. Makes sense. We got lots of farms. Basically, our area is full-on agriculture, which is fitting. Looks great. Thank you, thank you. This was a simpler room. Feel free to show it off. I've already shared screenshots in my Discord. Awesome, awesome. I don't have to avoid things. This is the kind of Italian, I would describe as an Italian restaurant for, I would describe, like, I've been to a few Italian restaurants that are a little fancy, and these green candles, they're supposed to be like bottles of olive oil, because some of the really fancy restaurants that instead of salt and pepper shakers, they have, well, they still have salt and pepper, but they'll have oregano, parmesan, but the really fancy ones have olive oil at the table. It's really good. I love it. But it's supposed to be fancy. Like, this is the brick stove that you see the back of, and there's lots of nice paintings everywhere and foliage all at the top of the room. Usually it's fake in the restaurants. There's always that really strange painting in the bathroom. It's like there'll be a really nice painting, and then there's that one super strange one in the bathroom that you're like, there's a reason that they stuck it in the bathroom and not in like the main area. They're like, nah, this painting deserves the bathroom. But, and then we have this is the kind of the counter area. I don't think this belongs here. I think I forgot to remove that. The sketchiest door area ever. And this is the kitchen. I didn't do a whole lot with the kitchen. We have like the hood, not the hood. This is the oven, countertops, some cabinets over here, the work space, countertop. This is supposed to be like those like metal things that gifted Aww. Thank you, Lane. Thank you for gifting a sub. Now Unchecked doesn't have ads. And this is supposed to be like the thing where all the ladles and the spoon, like stuff hangs up. Reminds me of like French kitchens, which I don't know, I just wanted it there because I thought it would be a fun detail. I didn't do a whole lot in the kitchen because I wasn't purposely choosing for Unchecked, but it selected him. Yeah. I think, oh no, and there's one more space up here. Oh, I just realized that I didn't do the thing up here. That's also another thing I had to do. Okay, and this is the cafe. This is just kind of like a space that you can be, and it's gonna say that it's the cafe because that's the thing that I didn't add up here. Yeah, I forgot that I gotta do that one. It's not bad. It's just I have one more thing to do in the interior than I thought I had to do. Then, of course, the elevator. Or the pneumatic tube. Oh no, wait, I want to save that for last. we have the waiting area. So we have the downstairs waiting area that's kind of plain. Then we have the upstairs, which has like rocks and leaves hanging from the ceiling. And so this is a little fancier on the ceiling because there's no windows. So at least they get something to look at if they can't see outside. I would eat there. I would eat at the Italian restaurant. I like Italian food. I love olive oil. Yum. The thing that I want to do is the monorail. We have a little train car to put over here. I think it has like 3 or 4 sections to it. So that's what I want to do. Over there is going to be like a cafe sign. So maybe I start with that because it's kind of a small detail. I think I might do that first because it's a small detail. It'll get me started on gathering resources. What else? Oh, I need to show you the thing that's downstairs that I'm excited about. That's super simple. Bum, 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 bum. We have axolotls. This is a little axolotl sanctuary. This is supposed to be an area where potentially there's like a path that leads kind of up here and then across to the mountain over here. As you can see, we got a few more windmills going on, and there's something beyond the hill that I'll show you because that's exciting. I helped build the stuff and the things, but we have a sanctuary. I'm trying to remember their names. I know one of them is Bubble. The blue one is Bubble. And I need to check what your name is. Dimper. We got Bubble and Dimper. I had to remember because I knew I named it something that I wasn't going to remember, but I think is adorable. So we got Bubble and Dimper. I think that's everything that I did. Oh, and I put the ads up. So we got the blue ad over there, the black and red ad over there. There's an orange ad up there that I completely forgot to show. I think I wanted to stick an ad here, but I never did. So there's kind of just an empty space, but that's okay. Not everything has to have a space. And then we'll put the cafe thing up there. Which, what materials do I need? I know I'll need moss. Frog lights, green terracotta, brown glazed terracotta, brown stained glass. I know I need quartz and brown terracotta. I think that's it. Let's get started on gathering those resources. Then what else? If we finish that, which I suspect that we will, the thing that's going to take the longest is the monorail part. Okay, quartz. More quartz. Wait. Frog lights. I'll need moss. Got the moss. Then we need brown terracotta. Both glazed and unglazed. Did I need green terracotta? Did I already say that? I don't remember. I might have to double check. And then I need brown glass panes. Brown terracotta, brown glazed terracotta, glass panes. I think I needed green terracotta. It looks like I needed green terracotta. I did need green terracotta. Okay. Awesome. I'll make a stack or so of green terracotta. I don't have enough dye. Oh, I just realized I never brought over all of my dyes. I never brought over all the dyes, so I don't have enough dye. That's fine. I will bring over those. I don't know how I managed to forget those of all the things. Wild. What else? Brown. Do we not have brown? Doesn't look like we have brown. I definitely have brown dye at home. At my starter base. Bum 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 bum. Whee! Can I make it over? No, I'm not gonna make it over. Whoosh. Whee! Ouch. What's up? Oh, hi, Jerry. I'm currently grabbing some brown dye so I can make brown terracotta and brown glazed terracotta for a cafe sign billboard. That's the wrong place. And I completely forgot that I never brought over all of my dyes. I just didn't think about it because it's not in the main storage. I'm not bringing these over right now. I'll bring those over later. Right now, my priority is finishing the interior so then I can also start hopefully planning the little village town by the portal. Dun, 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 dun. Whee! Whoosh. Oh, I said, made it. I guess we'll do 8, because I don't... Oh, you know, I just realized. I wonder if we already have brown terracotta. Never mind, I didn't need brown dye. Where I got brown terracotta. Hydration check. Oh gosh darn it, that thingamabob again. I just realized I hydration checked with the wrong liquid. I drank coffee instead. Oh dude, it's getting me worse, good gracious. I definitely need to set that up. Dude, those 3 notifications in one go. I never have that happen. Coffee is appropriate and encouraged. It was good. Coffee is appropriate. How much of this do I need? I think I'm gonna go with half a stack. I don't think I need that much, but good estimate, I guess. Coffee is never appropriate. It is not the hydration that I intended, but it is a good reminder so it doesn't become room temperature. Anything else that I'm forgetting? I don't think so. Actually, scaffolding to make things easier. Man. Dun 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 dun. Wow. Awesome. Bah. Do. Okay. Boop. And then, actually, now that I think about it. Now that I think about it, it's probably easier for me to step up here and kind of go back and forth. Even though it's a little... Ah, no. Okay, just a second. I will stop in a second to do that. Thank you for redeeming Capatal 5. Capatal Favagaddon at Fagdarherders to Fentelheim and 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 Capatal Favagaddon at Fagdarherders to Fentelheim. That was a close one. Let's see. Yeah, that's the top here. That one almost went south. Brown. Yep, that was the right direction. If that's that, that means this is this. Oh, I didn't make any of the glass panes. I didn't make any brown glass panes. Well. Shout. 2, 3, 4. There? Well. Let's make glass panes then. I thought you were gonna lose it the 4th time. Yeah, I thought I was gonna lose it the 4th time. I was like, all the coordination decided to just go away. And I held it together, barely. But that's the fun of it. Sometimes I nail it. Other times it feels like I'm gonna say something I'm not supposed to. But in the end, it's all okay. I think that's it. That should be it. I'd use a rocket, but I'm pretty sure a tier 3 is way too much to make it all the way up there, so I gotta use the staircase. Ugh. Oh, and it's becoming nighttime. Amount of trips that I make takes so long. I need a little more scaffolding. Wait. Awesome. That should be there, that should be there. Glass pane, glass pane. Okay, getting there. Awesome. Love to see it. I don't think... Is that point where syllables become slobber? Yeah. Yeah, it does kind of sound like that, where it's like I feel like that was an accurate description. Ah, that's the wrong direction. That's no surprise though. It's actually working around in bed. Don't have a working phone and couldn't confirm I'm me if I'm still. Oh no, that's okay. Let me see. Can I? No. Let me see how to fix this. No. Can one of the moderators unban him? He's not supposed to be banned still. Like, and when I say not supposed to be banned still, I mean like since before going on vacation, he's not supposed to be banned still. Like it's long overdue. I meant to do that like a while ago, but I'm kind of unsure how to do that. Although, I don't understand what I'm doing wrong. Nope, that's not what I meant to do. How in the world do I unban you? So confused. We just blame Joy. She's a trooper like that. I'll have a sore, but Mel has to do it. Hold, please. Oh yeah, I'll also make unchecked. I feel like I'm sorry. What? Why is this so difficult to find? Removed ban. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Why? I feel like I just found this in like 5 seconds last time, and now I'm trying to find it, and it's this bugs me. Like it was super easy to find last time I moderated someone. It was Melissa. I modded Melissa, and it was super easy to find. I found it in like 2 seconds. And now I'm like, where are the buttons? I do this? Is it just like off of my screen? No. Oh, it was right in front of my face. Good gracious. Okay. Unchecked is now modded. He is moderator also. What was I doing? Was I grabbing materials? Did I fall? Was I going down to sleep? Which be like that some days. Sometimes things get changed. Maybe the icon changed. Or I'm just haven't streamed in a long time and my brain is just ugh. Either way, I still likely won't get my stuff back until the end of the month, so I have a temp account to connect. Thank you, Blazer. Thank you, Mel. No problem. I meant to do that a while ago, and I am noob, unfortunately. I'm still like, where are the buttons? Why did they change? And I really am like old man yells at cloud. Oh, learning Twitch and YouTube really humbles you when you're like, oh, I think I have a good handle on technology, and you're just like, gosh darn it. Hi, what are you doing? Hi. I'm doing some interior on CraftWorks SMP. I know you probably can't see it, but I'm actually dual streaming Twitch and YouTube, and I am currently working on interior. I have a few kind of, oh, you can't even see them from here, but I have like these billboards, and I'm actually adding a billboard that vaguely says cafe, and it's gonna have like a coffee cup and a teacup at the top. It's really fun. This is the monorail building that I've been working on, and I quite like it. But once the interior of this is done, which I have this billboard sign and the actual like monorail itself, once those are done, I'll start planning another build, because I got a lot to do and plan. I originally was doing that in video format, but I'm wanting to make sure that I actually get all of the things done. I plan to just do a lot, and it caught up with me. So, so now I'm trying to do that as fast as I can. So sometimes that does mean stuff happens off camera, but it does also mean that, why is this okay? I need to make sure this is all set up properly. Okay. Looks amazing so far. Thank you, thank you. It's a lot. Wait, why is this wrong? That was really bright lightning. Oh, this is one too high. That's why the block is wrong. And that's also why this is supposed to be moss, right? Yep, it's all supposed to be moss. Oh, but some of it's frog lights. Ah! Hey, make a new Discord. We have an app. Yep, that's me. Just wanted to confirm before we accept. Yeah, I had noticed that. I was like, I'm confused, because on our end you're also still part of the Discord, and so I'm like, I don't want to I didn't want to accept it in the case that it was somebody trying to impersonate you, because those kind of issues happen. But awesome. Thank you for confirming. And also, thank you for making a second account so that we could also unban you. I meant to do that so long ago. I should probably sleep, shouldn't I? What is your favorite animal? That's a hard question. I'm not sure I ever thought about that. Ow, skeleton. You shit. Oh, geez. Died in one shot. That's wild. That, I'm trying to think. I'm gonna have to think about that. The noise just means small, as in I'm stuck doing this for 10-ish days and being desocialized is just too hard for my sanity. Huh? You were just telling me about that earlier today. I was going to shoot you guys a message about it, but have been working and didn't get the chance. Understood. Oh, okay, I understand. Yeah, didn't you know? This is his full-time job. Being in everyone's streams. Oh, now I have to think, what is my favorite animal? I don't know what my favorite animal is. I don't... What is my favorite? See, I feel like my answer is going to be kind of lame. But maybe capybara. I know that's like the new thing everywhere is like capybaras are, but they are so adorable. Like how it's just the most peaceful animal ever. He's just like chilling all the time. I feel like, I don't know, I kind of feel like that fits my personality. Just chilling, doesn't matter. Panic, nah, it's okay, I'm just chilling. Two YouTubers said that they didn't have a favorite animal. Shoe bills are underrated. Oh, just a second. Sorry, I had somebody mention dinner was ready. Sorry. Pufferfish because it gets you Nautilus. Durr. You know, that's true. Nautilus are pretty cool. Oh, I didn't even think to ask if favorite animal was related to Minecraft. I was just thinking animals in general. I didn't think about it. Wait, you're supposed to be full blocks. Oh, you're normal quartz, not smooth quartz. That's fine. They're not those particular ones aren't going to be seen. I love capybara. They're just so cute. They're just chilling. They're just a little guy. I feel like that's just amazing. Just chilling, existing. Oh, because that's the saucer. Oh, do I need to get the quartz? Was that an intentional choice on my part to make it easier to see? I don't know if that was an intentional choice on my part. Make this thing easier to see. Little lock. That's a slab. But yeah, I like capybara. Tiger, dolphin, eagles in that order. Tiger, dolphin, eagles. You know? Awesome. My favorite animal is a giraffe. Giraffes are cool. I remember, I think, feeding a giraffe, and my memory is that it had a blue tongue, and at the time I was little, and that kind of freaked me out. Not gonna lie. It had a really long tongue, and it was blue. And I'm like, oh my gosh, what is happening? Oh, I forgot. I need more slabs. That's fine. Shh. What are we doing? Slabs. Good. We chillin'. We is fine. I think that's more than enough slabs. It's always good to have extra slabs. But yeah, I'm really liking this area. Between last stream and this stream, I did the jellyfish, these 3 jellyfish, and I did the 3 kind of like ad signs. I finished up some of these kind of, I keep wanting to call them shops, but they're not exactly shops. I have this area, which is kind of a little farm. This one is a bee farm. We have the kind of Italian restaurant, and then the cafe above, which is what I'm working on now. Then this is like kind of a fountain. Then up there is both a waiting area, which there's a waiting area up there, and then a little, this is so gorgeous, oh my gosh. Like, okay, I'll show just a second, because I know I showed Twitch. We have like a little sanctuary over here with the axolotls. We got the blue one is Bubble, and the pink one is Dipper? No. Do you have any animals in your house? I do. I have a pet. Her name's Lola. Dimper. That's the... Yes. Dimper. I have a hard time remembering that name, even though I love the name so much. And then these kind of two openings are supposed to be kind of a entrance exit that is a different one that you don't have to take that one. And then let me quickly go up here. This is where the monorail is going to be, like right here. But this is a waiting area. And then there's another waiting area up here that doesn't have windows, but does have like leaves and stuff. So that's super fun. This building was empty for a while, but I'm finally getting to, ouch. I'm finally getting to the interior and I'm super excited because, well, it's finally gonna have an interior. It's not... I'm kind of new to interiors, and this did take me quite a while, and it took me quite a while to actually get to it. Can't imagine the work texturing everything. I really enjoy texturing. It does help that I had Lane help me. So technically this is like both of our base. So we kind of plan, throughout the season, we've been planning a lot of our base together, and it's been really nice because both of us build kinda big, and this is one of our larger buildings. So it's been really helpful because that does take a bit of a load off of both of us. However, we also don't talk each other down from big ideas either. We both get really big ideas and we're like, oh my gosh, I love this idea, and then we go for it. So there is that. We both have a tendency to build kind of big, and we don't talk each other down from it. We just encourage each other. But it does mean that we have a lot of builds that we're really happy with, which has been really nice because, well, this is actually my first season at CraftWorks, and it has been an absolutely wild and amazing time. Very much enjoy. I have a lot of animals in my house. Is that supposed to be a question mark? Like a question? Sorry, I'm just checking all the things. I think that's done. I think that billboard is done. Let's freak him out because, yeah, look at that. I'll do that. It's a little hard. There's a lot of stuff in the way and it's becoming nighttime, so the lighting's a little rough. But there is the cafe. That is supposed to say cafe, kinda. Oh, was that? No, yeah, that is supposed to be there. I was trying to see why it wasn't centered, and I remember. No, that wasn't. Oh, I have a lot of animals in my house. Okay, awesome. Understood. We don't have a lot of animals in our house. But part of that is that would mean we would have a lot of animals to take care of, and I don't think all of us would have the capacity to do that. I take a lot of care of little Miss Lola, and she is so high energy. There is not supposed to be the question mark. Understood. I do now understand. Okay, it looks like we're gonna start the kind of train car I remember I'm gonna need a lot of shelves. I'm gonna need a lot of shelves. I think I made a fair amount, but it's quite possible I'm gonna need quite a few more. I did use a lot of shelves. Let's put all that in there because I don't think I need that. I don't recall if I need quartz, but we'll keep it in my inventory just in case. Then I need chains and trapdoors, copper chains and trapdoors. Those are waxed. I do not want waxed. Do we have trapdoors in here? Yes, normal trapdoors. That should be enough. No, I really should also get the chat set up so both of you guys can see each other, both the Twitch chat and the YouTube chat, because I know they changed that. That one's waxed. I make a few chains. That's waxed. I have 2 cats and 2 dogs and more animals. I do know this. I want this. I need to scrape these. Lots of animals is it can be really nice and fun. I myself have not had lots of animals though, because oh, can you not break those ones down? Oh, that's sad. Okay, I can't break those ones down. I didn't realize that. I didn't realize that it has to be these ones. Okay, I'll break a few of these down then. But I'd imagine that's nice. Some days. Again, this is coming from somebody who doesn't usually have a whole lot of spare energy. So some days I'm just like, Lola makes me tired enough. Oh, that's definitely not enough chains. That should be enough. Awesome. Is it nighttime? It is nighttime. But I love animals. I just know that I can't take care of as many as others. How long have you played Minecraft for? Oh. Let me think. Actually, let me check real quick. I'm gonna see if I can look up when... What was the last version to have roses? That's usually 5. This is 5 years, which doesn't sound right. Oh no, the post was 7 years ago. Oh my goodness. That one. Okay, Minecraft's original single rose was removed and replaced with Poppy in 1.7.2 in 2013. So that's 13 years, isn't that? So 13 years ago? Oh man. It doesn't feel like it's been that long. Okay, where's this? Oh, it really has been that long, hasn't it? Sometimes I forget that Minecraft is from 2009. Yeah, like I remember it wasn't. I definitely didn't start like early. I remember it was like 1.6.4-ish. My brain always wants to say 1.6 because that's all my brain remembers. Like I remember 1.7-ish being like new. So that's why my brain wants to jump to 1.6. Like I know that I didn't start playing Minecraft until it was kind of sort of people were already like it was already popular, I would say, in a different way than it is now, but that's where it was kind of it was gaining it was already like quite popular to a variety of us. And I remember really loving it. Even though there wasn't like was there a ton? No, but it was so much fun. Oh geez, I didn't realize how many blocks I used. So I used diorite, polished diorite, and I know that block. My brain is just forgetting the name of the block. Pale oak. Oh, and I used normal chains too. And oh man, I used a lot of blocks. I also know I used grindstones somewhere beneath there. I know you can't see the. Well, I'm fine. Well past infinidev. Yeah, it was definitely not like the very start. It was already doing well and people were already I think at that point people were fairly in the realm of like making Minecraft videos. Mods were already they weren't like they were already a thing, but I don't think like launchers were not a thing, or at least they weren't super frequent. I'm the kind of person who knows a lot about Minecraft but not good at fighting. I started playing on the 360's first version. I think it was Java's beta 1.6.6 equivalent. Windrose already probably did their version of Diggy Hole by then. Oh my goodness. So many memories that are being brought up. I wonder. And it was probably that was a few years before a whole bunch of Minecraft parodies were being made too. I loved Minecraft parodies. That was something that I found so fascinating, like people making whether it was animations or like people building things and taking like very particular shots to do those parodies. They were so some of them were like super funny, others, you know, some people went the route of like making something super heartbreaking. You're like, oh my gosh, why do you have to make me feel the way that I am? Oh, why did you have to make me feel emotions? Yeah, there was a lot. Really fun. I think I need more stairs. Minecraft is so different now, but I still love it. So many memories. Oh wait, I forgot to grab grindstones. How many grindstones do I need? I need 6, 18. Oh, geez, that's a lot. Okay, that's fine. I need 18 grindstones. A lot. Okay, so grindstones. That's sticks, slabs, and stone? Don't know if that's gonna pop up. Because I need... The materials have to be in my inventory. I will say that at this point, my brain is past the point of remembering every single recipe. My brain's getting better with remembering them, but there are so many. Can't say I hate the 100 days challenge, but it is starting to get a bit saturated. Yeah, I can see that. My brain is at the point where I'm like, if it sounds like an interesting concept and my brain can kind of, it's nice to listen to when you want to see someone like progress really quickly. Or maybe they're experimenting with a mod that you're like, oh, I want to see like their reactions to this or that. That's kind of fun. I usually listen to those while I'm doing something and I need something that's like a little more stimulating because of the progress that's they're making. But a lot of days I need something that's not so stimulating, so I usually watch streams, while I'm doing things. Because that's not... Why am I having such a hard time? Okay, I have to look up grindstone. Thought it was just sticks, slabs, and... Sorry, unrelated question. Blazer, did you know Joy sings? No? I don't think so. Well, I mean, she does kinda... No, I don't know. My brain's failing. Oh, maybe it was a stone slab. Maybe that's what I was having trouble with. Yep, that's what it was. No, yeah, I know. That's me trying to pull memories from the back of my mind where I'm like, I don't think I knew that, but maybe I did, and I just don't remember that I did. Do I have everything? No, I don't have everything, because I need more slabs. I don't need this quartz. I don't need this much quartz in my inventory. Actually, don't even think I did use quartz. Wait, sticks? I don't remember this in the recipe. Yeah, 2 sticks at the top, 2 planks on the bottom, and then a stone slab in the middle for a grindstone. That is one that I usually forget. I remember the sticks, but I don't remember the planks, and I remember there's a slab, but I don't remember what type of slab. But the more time, I'm sure I'll begin to remember it once I actually start making loads of these. I'm starting to use some of the more, not arbitrary, but like some of the blocks that I wouldn't think to use, like hives and grindstones. But only just starting. Eventually I'll learn. Wait, what was I making? I need to focus. Okay. We're getting there. I'll get there. One step at a time. Okay, awesome. Ah, it's getting nighttime. Yeah, that's a recipe that I usually forget. Sometimes I'll remember, but the amount of recipes are getting to the point where my brain's like, I don't know if I'm gonna remember all these. It's kind of like Terraria. There's just too many recipes at this point for me to remember the quantities of things. I pretty much just remember, like, oh, I need this material, and that material. Anything else, I'm kind of like, it's kind of like good luck getting me to remember, because it's just too much for my brain. But again, if I practice enough, if I do it enough, if I pay attention enough, I could. I just don't necessarily. Oh, are these? Those are underneath the slabs. So if I stand here, this is a pale oak slab. Actually, it's a double slab. This is a diorite slab. And so is this. Or no, they're double slabs. So I should be able to do this. Awesome. And then this is a double slab. Shouldn't I be able to... Sometimes I can like elytra hop onto those. Those are not double slabs. I love the Minecraft music. So beautiful. This, that, this, that. And then I think these are double slabs. Just says slab, but maybe it's not a double slab. Nope, it is a double slab. How dare you? Fooled me. Polished. Normal. And this one, which is normal and polished. Awesome. What if I do this? I have made I've made this building incredibly difficult. That shouldn't surprise me. Let's get rid of this. Awesome. Oh, I have a ping on Discord. I wonder if that is important. Thoughts on sulfur update? I'm really happy that they added sulfur cubes, but that is from the perspective of someone who is on an SMP, because that was something I had thought about quite a few times, as a lot of games take a lot of redstone, and one of the things that always came up for me was, I wish there was something that was the equivalent of like a ball, like something you could just kind of smack from one place to another, that you didn't have to use like command blocks or something for, because like otherwise you use something kind of like a armor stand, but having something like an armor stand just isn't the same. So from that perspective, I really like it, because it allows you to kind of come up with some fun games that are simpler than lots of redstone, which from my, I guess my position, like I don't do a lot of redstone. That isn't to say I won't learn to do more redstone. I absolutely want to. But I think it's a really nice I guess precursor to redstone. Like, even if you aren't somebody who loves to do redstone, now you have the advantage of like still being able to make a game, and so there's that. I like that there's another cave type, but I am also someone who loves exploring. So having something else to run into is really exciting to me. What else? I like the new blocks. It gives me another red block and another yellow block. Yeah, I guess I would just say, like, I generally like the update. I'm not sure I have anything negative to say about it, really. It's just like, I like the update. It's an interesting update. It's a nice, small update. I'm not sure I have much else to say. I'm just, like, chillin'. I'm cool with it. I think it's a fun idea to have something. I think the one thing that I thought would have been really cool is if this is just me like always thinking about redstone because there are so many fun ways to do redstone, is if the cube having a redstone block could actually trigger redstone. I think that would just be really cool in general. But again, I'm not someone who uses redstone very much, so I don't really like what utility would it have? Would it be like a really cool change, or would it just feel unnecessary to others? I don't know. I like that they added a use for like the nausea effect, because I think for a while I don't think nausea was naturally occurring. I'm trying to think if there's anything that made nausea naturally occur, or if that's the first time that something actually causes nausea. I wonder how different Joy's rectangle farm would be if the sulfur cube came out earlier. Season 4. I'm looking forward to seeing a lot of the builds that will be using the 2 blocks almost as much as some of the sulfur cube entertainment. Yeah, I'm curious what block palettes will come from using both the red, like the new red and yellow blocks. Where did I just place that? I placed that there. That doesn't need to be there. Oh, wait. There we go. That means we'll be seeing mini games in this series. So this season, we haven't had like a ton of games, as I think a lot of us we all wanted to do lots of stuff. We were super excited, and then a whole bunch of us had like a lot of life stuff just happen all at the same time. Like it was kind of wild. we're all fine and good, but I think at this point a lot of us are like trying to get our building plans done because we're like, we had plans and we're like, we're kind of reaching the point where we're like frantically trying to build all the things. So got ahead. It was nice. Read some familiar names and hear familiar voices. Have a great stream, Blazer, and everyone have a good time. See ya, Akasheshin. Thank you for joining, and I hope you have a lovely day. It's been nice to see you again in the chat. That means we're seeing mini games in this series. So I cannot confirm because I don't know all of everyone else's plans, but at the current moment we have fairly we pretty much just have hide and seek, and do we have another game? I mean, we have a boxing ring, but I'm not sure if you would be in its place to do a little PvP in a ring, so that's fun. Unfortunately, I cannot confirm about mini games this particular season. I know a lot of us had plans, but I think a lot of us are also like, we need to get builds done. So, really no, unfortunately. But super excited. Later, Akasheshin. Bye. But yes, I know games are generally a thing we consider during the season and try to plan accordingly. I know this season was one of those ones where nothing really went to plan, and that's okay. It's been a fun season. It's just also been a chaotic one to manage, but it's been super fun, and I'm super excited to see what we do in the future. You know, this might actually be easier to do if I use scaffolding from the bottom, like from the tree, rather than trying to do it the way that I've been doing it. But anyway, point is, I do think it would be having sulfur cubes would make coming up with mini games a bit easier for those of us who just don't have a lot of redstone experience. That's maybe just my opinion. I've always kind of thought having something that is the equivalent of a ball would be very good and encourage more multiplayer interaction. I mean, obviously you still have to make a point to do it, but I think it would kind of lower the threshold of having sort of other games to play. Fun quests and things. That's another thing. I guess I could. Oh, I hesitate this late in the episode, this late in the stream to do it, but I could also pick a trial. We have the crafted trials that Shrunk set up, and it's a randomizer that has pieces of paper, and it will spit out a piece of paper with something that you Not that you have to do it, but like that's kind of the point of it. Well, yeah, I guess you kind of have to do it, because then you have to come up with a new task for someone else to do. Yeah, I could do one of those. I haven't done one of those in a bit. Okay, how about this? I will pull one of those after I complete this monorail. I know I was planning on planning out the next building, but I haven't pulled one of those in a while, and it is something fun to do. My only concern is if I get Eat Rotten Flesh for the episode, and if I get one of those, I will in fact have to put it back, since I'm literally not recording an episode. So I guess I could take it for like Eat Rotten Flesh for the whole stream, or like do it for this stream, next stream. Wow, I really did need a lot of diorite slabs for this. I wasn't expecting to need as many slabs as I did. I do also need normal chains. Oh, and I just realized that I never grabbed more stairs. I need to make more stairs. Yeah, I think we'll do that. I think we'll do a trial. But I need to do that after I do the monorail. Because if I don't, I might not finish it. And I want to make sure this is done. Oh, I fix that. Awesome. Love to see it. Is that all of... I'm not missing the floor? I'm not missing the floor. Awesome. Oh, I have... Could have made them. Okay, we'll go down. I'll grab some chains, because I do need some chains. Perfect. And the iron's over here. Ah, 42 chains. Okay, we're good. Oh, I also will need end rods. Not have more end rods. No, we do. What else? Is there anything else I'm forgetting? I know I need trapdoors. And I have some of those. I don't know what else I used, because I simply don't remember. I know what. I wonder if... I mean, I could pull a task now, and if it's something that I have to think about, I can mull it over. Nah. But part of the fun is not knowing. And just having it happen and just being like, well, now I have to figure something out. Ah, gosh darn it. It's fine. I really should make those a little more transparent, so I actually know where I'm walking. It would really make that a lot easier. But yes, after the monorail, That is the plan. I'm going to do it. Like, hyping myself up to do it, because I'm like, oh no. What am I gonna pull? What's gonna happen? We'll be fine. Hopefully. Depends on. I just don't want to pull something like defeat the Ender Dragon with a stick. And if you don't know, Wayne had to do that one. He literally got kill the dragon with the Ender Dragon with a stick. No, I was 3 stairs short. Okay. Well, I know that I need glass. That's fine. You know, I had to make that trip anyway. Mangrove wood. Need those. Need those. Grab a stack of glass. Good. And I need to eat some grilled cheese. They're just golden carrots, but we have the grilled cheese model, which I absolutely love. Which, if you don't know why grilled cheese of all things, one of the things that happens every let me rewind a little bit mentally. We have like a little podcast that Lane and Melissa this season are hosting, and so far it's been mostly the new people to this season, and basically that we get asked like a whole bunch of questions, and we get asked a whole bunch of questions. Some of it is content creator related, and some of it is like just general likes, dislikes. And in our Discord, we ask the fans like what types of questions they want to hear. They get some input, which is fun. And I was going somewhere with that. We have a podcast called CraftWorks. Let's see if I can recoup my thoughts. I don't remember where I was going with that. There was a reason I was going somewhere with that. I have a podcast. Yeah, I really, my brain really just completely forgot where I was going. There's a real reason that we do that. Oh, grilled cheese. That, yes. One of the things that we ask every single time is, how do you like your grilled cheese? Like, how do you make grilled cheese? What is the way to make grilled cheese for you? And that is asked every single time. It's always it's always 2 parts. So you'll have the first part that's more like content creator oriented questions, and then the second part that's more like, I guess I would say, personal. Like, it's just more of like you outside of content creation, maybe is a better way to explain it. So the CraftWorks SMP YouTube channel hosts those, and I think there might be somewhere else that those are sent to besides YouTube, but it's called CraftWorks, and we're fishing the whole time. So we get like asked a bunch of questions, and it's fun. And that's why grilled cheese, because we have the grilled cheese question that everyone looks forward to. Must has the grilled cheese question. And yeah, that's why grilled cheese question on CraftWorks. That's why. That's where I was going with that. Don't we love the forgetfulness? difficult when you forget sometimes. Don't we just love that I'm not using the scaffolding I placed down? Okay, and then there's this one over here. Oh, awesome. So we have all the grindstones done. Now we can finally start on the second layer of the monorail. That should have been the most difficult part, I think. Ouch. Wait until you see like the other things. Well, and what is the best way to make your grilled cheese? Oh yeah, let me just a second. Unchecked sent the link to, here's a link for the SMP YouTube channel. Yes, let me copy this. Copy. Paste. Unchecked, pasted the SMP YouTube channel. So this is like more of like general SMP. I think there might be a playlist. Here's a link to the SMP on YouTube. Yes. So that should be the like entire SMP type channel, and you'll get generally 2 episodes per crafter. There are some where it's like once we get through everyone new, we'll go back over and we'll pick like topics and whatnot to go over. But in the CraftWorks Discord, that's where we'll ask the questions. But the Discord is so absolutely lovely. There's a playlist for CastWorks. Yes, there's also a playlist, which is nice. Oh, I keep going to the staircase as if that's gonna lead me to the monorail. It is the elevator. And then I think I want to say each of those episodes should lead to people's channels. Like they might be... Ah, jeez. Ah, I need pale oak doors. And I need stripped pale oak. Ah. Understood. Yeah, I need a lot of these. Suspected. I remember this being a bit tedious. Which is fine, because I do remember it turning out quite nicely. Let's place all the glass, because I don't recall there being a whole lot of glass. Yeah, that was it. There wasn't a whole lot of glass, but I wanted to make sure that I placed it. However, the shelves, there is a lot of. Right, grilled cheese. I remember answering it in the podcast, the second one. I think I remember answering it with multiple answers, because I do have multiple answers. There's what I would call the lazy grilled cheese, which is sticking bread in the toaster oven and like half toasting it on one side, then flipping it over so like the moisture escapes, and half toasting it then sticking a piece of cheese on either piece of bread and then sticking it together. Because believe it or not, as much as I love cooking, I am also really good at burning grilled cheese of all things. I know. Of all the things to just be really good at burning, you would think it wouldn't be grilled cheese. But it is. It's grilled cheese. That is my weakness. I get impatient. I turn the heat up too high, and then I burn it. I know. It's big sad. So that's why I stick it in a toaster oven instead, so I don't burn it. That's my lazy grilled cheese though. One of the other ways I like to make grilled cheese, which it's kind of, it's not like fully a grilled cheese, but it's taking 2 slices of rye bread, similarly toasting it on both sides, placing a piece of cheese on either side, in a big scoop of homemade mac and cheese, heating it up halfway, adding another slice of cheese on either side, cooking it again to make sure it's fully heated through. Once it's fully heated through, put the 2 slices of bread together with the mac and cheese in the middle, and then slice that in half. That is super good. So that's a mac and cheese grilled cheese, and I really love that combo. It has to be rye bread because it's different. It makes it not so like kind of same. It adds another flavor to make sure there's a little more going on. I know the horror of loving to cook but also just burning grilled cheese is so sad. Oh, the other thing is when making grilled cheese, something that's really nice is if you're cooking it in a pan, I really like cheddar cheese, but it also, it has to be a high temperature, it should be a good quality cheese, and it's a whole rigmarole. So like, if you're not ready for the rigmarole, then lazy grilled cheese with American cheese. But yeah, there's a lot of ways I like grilled cheese, and so it's not like a super plain straightforward answer. I know. When you get to know me, you understand why. There's pretty much never a simple answer. Pasta on grilled cheese? Now that's new. Yeah, I think what kind of made that click for me on a grilled cheese was, so Panera at one point used to have a mac and cheese grilled cheese. They made it a bit different. Their mac and cheese is so good though, because it's a white cheddar mac and cheese and it's just the best. But besides that, that's beside the point. It also had cheddar crisps on it. So they were basically just Parmesan cheese that were they were slightly puffy, and they were kind of like Cheez-Its. They weren't as crispy as Cheez-Its. But those, oh, they were so good. It was so good. And part of the reason why I would put mac and cheese on a grilled cheese was when we make homemade mac and cheese, a lot of times we have extra left over. So that's where I kind of was like, well, we have rye bread and we have cheese and we have mac and cheese. So I was curious if it's not the same as Panera, but it is so good. Will I feel horrible after it? Usually. But some days it's worth it. Hey, we're talking about grilled cheese over here? Yes, I was asked what my way of having grilled cheese is. Pasta on bread totally works. Have you ever had a spaghetti sandwich? I have not. I haven't. Wait, what did I just do? No. He pulled the French cooking techniques. I mean, I do add nutmeg to homemade mac and cheese, which is definitely a common thing in French cooking, is adding nutmeg, something like nutmeg or clove, to a bechamel. I know I'm getting all cooking fancy terms. Oh, spaghetti sandwich reminds me of meatball subs. We used to have. I need one now. I use, technically it's a Mornay, but man, I really am going into the I'm going all out on the cooking language. You make a roux, and then you go from a roux to a bechamel, bechamel to Mornay. I make a Mornay, and I make sure to add the clove and nutmeg because it makes, like, it's just a lot of like heavy fatty flavors, which is really good, but you kind of need something almost acidic to break it up. But instead of adding something acidic, I add something that has like a really kind of bright flavor, I guess is the best way to explain it. And it's just really good. And it makes the mac and cheese not feel as heavy. So that's why I really like adding that. It just makes it feel less heavy. And also why I find it really nice on rye bread, because a lot of rye bread has caraway seeds, and caraway seeds also are kind of something that makes bread feel less heavy. I know, wild. But I'm not gonna lie, my brain's starting to get tired of building this monorail. It's really repetitive. I'm bored of this monorail. Can it just be done already? The slabs or stairs? Those are stairs. Ooh, I don't think I have enough stairs for this. Whoop. But yeah, I do love cooking. It's something that ends up entering conversation kind of frequently. Garlic butter, French bread with pile of spaghetti from Parmesan cheese, then toasted. It's freaking delicious. It looks sweet though. Oh, it's looking sweet though. I really do enjoy how this turned out. My brain has been working on this interior long enough that my brain is starting to be like, can I do something else right now? I just need to push a little bit longer, and then I will pick a crafted trial and see what we can do. If it's something that I can't do for some reason, like it's, I don't know, like it's by the end of the episode do XYZ, then I will probably try to come up with some alternative. Not like I could put it back in the machine and just pull something else, or I could come up with some type of alternative that seems sufficient. Like if it is do this by the end of the episode, then I could do it by the end of a certain amount of streams or something. You know, there's a gambling machine in the SMP just waiting for you. There is. It's getting tempting at this point. Okay, it looks like I did actually have enough stairs. But we are actually quite close to finishing this monorail train car. There's not a ton of pieces to this. It's just a little repetitive. My assistance is needed somewhere. I might have to BRB if my assistance is needed for long. Okay. I need doors, trapdoors. What am I missing? Oh, I need stairs. I need so many stairs. Oh, I need levers. I forgot about levers. Wow, I really do need a lot of trapdoors. And then I need blackstone and frog lights. I have the frog lights. Okay. Mangrove stairs, blackstone, lots of trapdoors. Mangrove trapdoors. No, wrong. Not mangrove. Pale oak trapdoors. Lots of trapdoors. I could probably make a stack of them. Oops. Let's just do this. I don't think I need any planks. I need stairs. Wow, I have a lot in my inventory that I don't need. Let's put the sticks there. I don't need stone. I need blackstone. I don't think I need the diorite. Ooh, I just zoomed. I don't think I need the diorite anymore. I don't need the copper. And I don't need the brown terracotta. That's the wrong chest. Sorry, brown glazed terracotta. Similarly, I don't need it, but it is a different material. Okay, so trapdoors. We have a lot of those. Blackstone. Please tell me the storage is automatic. It is automatic. This is actually a storage system that Lane made. So if I do have lots of miscellaneous materials, I can just stick it in a shulker box and send it through the system. Yeah, this is Lane. This is all thanks to him. He did it when I went on vacation. Most of these, like the top chest, most of those are empty, and where you see just blank item frames, there shouldn't be anything in it. So it is mostly empty space, but he likes to go overkill with storage. He also made sure it was large enough to accommodate for both his and my stuff, so we have a shared storage. Materials, blackstone. I think it's polished blackstone. Oh, levers. I need cobblestone and sticks. I needed those sticks. I need 2, 4. I think I need only 6, but we'll make like 8 just in case. Else? I don't, we have the frog lights. I think that might be it. But yes, the storage is automatic. It's more, I have to be in range to make sure that I don't break the system. And if I have a lot of bulk items, it just makes more sense for me. Oh, I didn't make doors. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I need to make a few pale oak trapdoors. Not trapdoors, doors. Normal doors. Okay. We can do this. Awesome. He has doors. Neither Lane or Blaze do small, so having them both working together has been interesting to say the least. At time was expecting the K-pop Demon on McDonald's ad, but here we are. I have gotten that ad quite a few times. I have gotten that ad quite a few times. Almost daytime, come on. Yeah, neither of us build particularly small, but it's been quite nice to have a shared space. Which there's more than I get to show you, because there's so many builds around us. But after this monorail, I'm gonna have to dip for a quick second just so I can help with something. I really hope Mojang adds something for storage management. It's getting outrageous having to manually search all chests with almost 2,000 items in game. Understandable. I can't say I'm helpful when it comes to storage, because even though I'm like kind of a hoarder, I'm also the type of person that's like, if I'm having storage issues, it's usually a me issue. So I just take ownership of being like, yeah, that's just kind of how I am. I'm kind of like, if I'm having an issue with my storage, it's because I need to figure out my storage. Oh, it's raining. I was like, how is it already nighttime? That's not supposed to happen. We're good. But that's also just a me thing. I'm very, like, relaxed about things. So I have come up with a way to organize things that I'm like, this is manageable. Like, I know that storage room is almost half of it is unused, and because we have shulker boxes, we're able to, you know, compact that space. If we have a few thousand logs of dark oak, we can store it because we have shulker boxes, so it takes up less space. And like, do we realistically need over 2,000 dark oak logs? No, but we're keeping it just in case that we need it. So that's kind of where we had to bet. You think Mojang will ever update the inventory? Each update is adding new blocks lately, so I'm hoping for it. If they update it, I'm not going to be fussed by it. If they don't update, I'm also not going to be fussed by it, unless they do something where, like, items just explode exponentially or something, where it's just, I don't know, like, I could see something where if they added, like, you know how leather armor, it has, like, a lot of versions because of how it can be dyed. Like, if something like that happened with a block, that I could see where I'm like, yeah, this. Also, I guess the copper golems were the inventory update. You know, that's kind of also true. That kind of was an inventory update. Not directly, but it kind of was. Which is kind of funny to think about the copper golems being the inventory update, because it was also the version that they added loads more copper blocks, like copper types. like we already had lots of types of copper. And then they added more. So now we have even loads more blocks to deal with. Again, I don't mind it. I like having more blocks. I think maybe part of me not being fussed is also I also play Terraria, and Terraria has a lot of blocks. Like a lot. But when it comes to Terraria, I also favor having magic storage because of how many items. Also, one of the ways that you organize your inventory is basically there's a button that automatically sorts things. There's a button to automatically take things, sends things into a chest, and there's a quick stack button in your inventory where you just quick stack and it sends it all into the chest that it's supposed to go to. I thought it was bundles, honestly. I do like bundles, but I see them, I guess mentally, I kind of see them more as like, they were really good for exploring, are really good for exploring. Like, I really love that and shulker boxes. Because shulker boxes you can store into chests, so basically you can compress a whole bunch of stuff into a chest. The storage doesn't have to be as large if you have lots of items. Yes, it does mean you have to take it out, but my brain is like, that's just an efficiency thing. Like, you learn the way that you like to organize, and you put like bulk items into shulker boxes that go into chests, and you might have one chest that's bulk items, but another chest that's miscellaneous items, and you learn to keep enough on hand for if you need to craft something or make something, and then all the excess is for if you're doing like a really large build. We got shelves with the copper update too. Not the biggest storage item, but great for keeping tools and stuff easily accessible. That's also true. So in a way, we are getting types of inventory updates, just not the ones that we're getting. Very different solutions and a variety of solutions, not just like one that fixes everything, which again, I'm not super fussed about, because it also means we're getting fun blocks. I mean, the copper golem, we have statues basically. I love having statues. And then what else? Shelves. We have another building block. Bundles I love because, well, I just love exploring. And so being able to just like stuff a bunch of miscellaneous disparate items, super useful. I've yet to use them while I'm building though. Even though I feel like that's kind of an underrated thing that I realized I wasn't using during building. I was like, oh, that might actually be super helpful while building, because then I could hold more things in my inventory. I don't know. I'm kind of But maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm just a very kind of unfussed person. We got shelves and conference update. Oh yeah, I already read that. But yeah, there are a lot of items. I do kind of, I would say the one thing that I kind of wish we had is just a quick stack function. Like just the button to automatically quick stack, which I guess in a way that's the point of copper golems. But the drawback is they can't handle more than like 10 chests or something. So like they were kind of the solution to that, but they're also kind of not they're kind of not the solution to that, because if I have too many chests, then it's not even gonna, that system's not even gonna function. So it could have been a solution in that way, but it's too many chests for them to work with at one time. Also, they run into each other. Gosh darn it. Is it almost nighttime again? But I also understand part of that is just I'm the type of person that's like, there's so much in life to be more fussed about, and those sorts of things are like, I have workarounds for them that are feasible and aren't too bad. Like, there's things that I can learn to do to make things a bit easier on myself. It's not the end of the world for me, mentally. I just realized that I didn't have a trapdoor there. Have I? Again, it's probably just a me thing. Wow, I need a lot more of those shelves. I knew it was a lot of shelves. Ah, it's getting dark. Oh, gotta go sleep. This is taking so much longer than I thought. Very true. Also, another thing to note, things like bamboo, copper, gold, and iron ingots, and all the other items that can be turned into bigger or more condensed materials require 63 items to make the material into 7 other items. Leaving just a single item and a single item in a chest is required for a copper golem to place multiple types of items in a chest. I'm not sure my brain followed. More condensed material, 63 items to make the material 7 other items. Leaving just a single item. A single item in a chest is required for a copper golem to place multiple types of items in a chest. Yeah, my brain didn't follow, but that's okay. What was I doing? Oh, right. I need lots of more shelves. It's half a stack enough. It's half a stack of shelves enough. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Hydration check. I will hydrate in a second. Just realize, is 3 divisible by 6? No, it's not. Because it's not divisible by 2 and 3. Okay, let's grab more then. I have hydrated. Oh man, it's already been 2 hours? That's wild. I did not expect this to take 2 hours. I'm gonna make these shelves, and I'm gonna really quickly run downstairs to see what I needed, what somebody needed help with. Because I want to make sure it wasn't like super important. 36 is what you need. Yeah. Divisible by 2 and 3. I'm making a whole bunch though because I do have a feeling I might use a lot of shelves. I have a feeling I'm definitely going to use more than 36 shelves since I used it for the exterior. I am quite happy to have so many shelves. Sorry, I'm quite happy that we have shelves. That's what I meant to say. I also think I need more trapdoors. I don't think I made enough. I'm also so glad that I can do this. Oh, wait. Oh no, there's a block there. Okay, let's do this. I'm so glad we can still do this. Because that makes life so much easier. Trying to get up things. Bum 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 bum. Okay. Let's grab the mangrove over here. And look at that. I'm very glad that can I? Oh, I can use the edge. I didn't realize that. Awesome. And trapdoors here. And here. I am glad that I made more than 36 because it seems that I did in fact use more than 36. The change they made to crafting trapdoors is dumb. It now takes 6 planks for wood trapdoors, but it takes 4 copper bars to make a single trapdoor. So, doesn't it take 4 to make iron? Or am I wrong about that? I could be wrong about that. For some reason, I thought at some point iron trapdoors took 4. But I could be misremembering. Is there... I think if I do this, I'm safe. Okay. Awesome. It is very possible that I'm quite wrong. I do... My brain is kind of like... It's kind of silly that trapdoors take 6 planks, but slabs take 3. They're not as useful as copper ones. I mean, true. I usually use copper because copper flips up and down. Iron don't. You'd have to use like a debug tool to make it stay the direction that you want it to. Which is why I don't often use iron trapdoors and I end up using pale oak, because it's the only real one that I can have flip both directions without needing to use a lever. Yeah, or a lever. Like redstone, lever. So I just end up using pale oak anyway. Unless like I really need it to look hollow or something, but even then I'm like, eh. If I can get away with just using a pale oak trapdoor, I'll do that. Even though the iron are more plain looking and doesn't have like the black handle on it. Are these blocks or slabs? There's top slabs. Ew, because I did this. Oh boy. Not sure if I have enough materials for this. I don't know if I set this up the right way. And geez, this is getting to be a lengthy process. We're like right near the end though. So close to the end of getting all these done though. I need to hold on. We're almost there. So close. I love building, but some days my brain has a hard time. Okay, and then trapdoor here. That is a shelf, sir. That is a shelf. It is not a trapdoor. That is not going to let light through. It also doesn't give the impression that I want it to. Slab. Oh wait, they're all slabs. Oh, but some of them are double slabs. Well, the double slabs will just make full blocks. There's often times that I do that. If it's a double slab, I'll just use a single block. Same amount of material. Just want to make sure the top doesn't have anything on it, because I think the reason I used blackstone was actually to make it look kind of like it had a big solar panel on top. It doesn't actually have a solar panel on top, but like a lot of times you'll use daylight sensors. You should go fishing. I was thinking about logging on just to go fishing. I'm not feeling the greatest, but fishing sounds like a good way to relax. Is that? No, that's not the right direction. Here. 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 And then... So I made extras, but I'm now realizing that I may need more. Is that it? I think that might be it for this particular one. I don't have enough trapdoors though. I also may need to double check the outside. Ah, out of trapdoors. Okay. I am gonna go... I'm gonna go sleep in this bed. I'm gonna quickly run downstairs. Make sure my assistance is not needed for anything in particular. If my assistance is needed, I will quickly take a break, like a bio break, so that way I can eat and do whatever needs helping with. But I will be back. So I will be right back. I will go to the BRB screen. Do not worry, do not fear, I shall be back. Okay, so I went to quickly check. My assistance is not needed. However, I am going to take a quick bio break and eat. So now's the time to grab a snack, refill your water, or go to the bathroom, what have you. So I'll see you in a little bit. Okay, bio break almost over. Just a few more minutes, and I'll be right back. Okay, we are back. It is time to... Oh, is it nighttime? I think it's nighttime again. Yes, it is. Oh. It's red. What do I need to do? I need to make pale oak trapdoors. That's what I need to do. Ba, 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 ba. That really just about all I need to do? It? And then I'm gonna be done the monorail? Be done this whole interior? That'd be wild. Definitely took longer than I expected it to. Knowing that a few 3-hour streams plus... oh, I also need mangrove trapdoors. Plus that one day where I just kind of plucked away at it. Don't know if that was more than 3 hours, but yeah, that was a lot. Excuse me. Thank you everyone for being here. It's been really nice. What was I? Right. 2, 3, 4. Make 4 more levers. I don't think I need that much, but it doesn't hurt to have extra. Actually, let's make the other 14. I shouldn't need this many, but I can always stick the extra levers in the redstone. But apologies. I remember the one stream where I was talking about wanting to. Oh, you know what? My mic is not in the right position. I just realized it's probably been hard to hear me. There was the one day that I was talking about looking up like local plants and whatnot to kind of like it would be cool to have more local plants as food. Well, I looked up a whole bunch and I did find some things, which was fun, but oops. Oh, interesting. Is it because I don't have stairs here? Oh yeah, I don't have stairs here. So that means I need to use this. Yes. And I enjoyed getting to look some stuff up. Though it is kind of tricky to get any type of straightforward answer because, well, surprise, surprise, the answer isn't exactly straightforward. But there were a few things that I was like, oh, okay, so this is technically local to me and I can just grow this thing instead. Like, I don't know. I think one of the things that I saw was like wild garlic or wild onions, and I didn't realize that the wild version was so significantly like I knew wild versions of things like onions and garlic were different. Like I knew they were inherently different. Like usually they're much smaller, they're a very particular color, there might be like not a ton of varieties. But the difference came when I think like, I don't know, wild leeks came up or something. I was like, oh, okay, so like basically leeks. And so I was like, okay, so we'll just grow leeks. And then oh, I just realized that I have very little of a lot of the things that I need. Oops. Oops. Okay, well, I'll try. But something like, I think it was ramps, is another name for like wild leeks, and they're very much not the same from what I can tell. So I was like, oh, okay, so that's definitely not like a leek. but I don't know. I want to look more into it about like wild plants and propagating them. If there's things that I can't really propagate. But I saw a lot of things that I could grow. And I kind of want to focus on those things, like things that are kind of generally native to my area, because I don't know, I think that might be helpful. I think it'd be cool. There's some cases where there's like some native plants that are kind of like native spices, and I think that would be cool. I think I also already mentioned that, like there's some plants that are native that are spices and whatnot that most of us wouldn't like use or think to use. And I'm kind of like, well, that would be cool. I kind of want to use that. Like, what was it? Sumac? I think sumac is native to a lot of the US. So I'd really like to kind of learn more about that and learn how to use it. I think another one is juniper. I can't remember if that's native to my area. I don't know if it is. I'd have to double check that. But again, kind of cool. And then, if possible, also finding varieties that are native to our area. Usually when you find varieties native to your area that have been grown in your area for quite a while and are like still grown in your area for quite a while, those can be pretty robust types of plants. Not always, but oftentimes. That's why when you get seeds from online, sometimes it's like, it can be cool to get varieties that are like originally came from the area you live. But it can also be kind of like hit or miss, because say you the plant is technically has been grown in your area originally, but the farms that grow them repeatedly are not. The drawback of that is like, well, they were originally grown, like they were originally bred in the area that you're familiar with, but because then for a few generations they've been grown somewhere else, then the plant kind of, the future generations are more familiar with those areas. Like more humidity, more heat. But that's just kind of normal. Plants familiarize themselves with the area that they're in. They adapt, and then they might be pretty robust in those areas, but then when they are put somewhere else that is less familiar, then it's like they might not do as well. Just something I got to think about when it comes to growing stuffs. That was a lot. Well, I'm now done with the monorail building. So it is now time for me to pull a task. Let us pull a task. Wonderful. Ooh, actually, in just a second, I should turn on my fan. Getting fairly warm in here. It's 77 degrees Fahrenheit. Not horrible, but it's getting warm. Crafted trials. Let us see what you hold. Oh, just went straight in my inventory. Answer questions with questions for an episode. Well, I'm not recording an episode, so I'm gonna have to pull another one. Say goodbye without leaving. Repeat till questioned. Can I do this? I feel like I keep getting ones that I'm not sure I can actually do. There's no one else on. And if I say goodbye to you guys until I'm questioned, well, it kind of ruins the point of this one. I have to pull another one. Now you guys know what it is, though. That one. Oh, Misty joined. Answer questions with questions for an episode. How in the world did I get that again? Where's the button? Help. Gosh darn it. Okay. Okay. Boom. Act suspicious. Make someone think you pranked them. I might be able to do that. Don't think he's watching the stream, so I think I'm pretty sure this is going to be successful. So now I need to think of. I mean, that might have been an easy one because, generally speaking, if you say make sure you're recording before you get on, or make sure you're recording, that means. By the way, you probably got pranked. Okay, so now that he is maybe potentially paranoid. Oh well, I will later when I can talk was actually online to do some kind of mining for debris. Was that suspicious enough? I can't tell if I did that success. I mean, like, basically. Okay, what do I do? Well, that happened a lot quicker than I expected to. So now I have to think of something. Keep talking away from the mic. Now I have to think of something. This is a really tricky one. I should have thought of something to write down while I was making the monorail. Okay, maybe we do something else. Oh, I have an idea. Yeah, there we go. Oh, I didn't name it. Gosh darn it. Okay. There. Well, that was underwhelming. I don't know what to do. Is there anyone to raid? Following. Who is still streaming? I don't know how long she'll be streaming for. Truthfully, I thought I was going to get the monorail done faster, so I would have more time to plan, and I also thought that me picking a trial was also going to last longer than it did. That was... I feel like I'm kind of done for this stream. Like, I really don't have much more to do. Like, sure, I kind of... Like, I do want to plan this area, but I also have some more, like, terraforming to do. Like, I just kind of want to smooth a few more things out. I'll probably make this kind of close this off. Probably fill in some of the hills. Like, maybe I'll smooth this out, or I'll make this into like a pond. I could even make it like a river flows down here, or a spring. I don't know. Maybe I just make this like a hot pool, like those hot water springs. Maybe I make that a hot water spring. I don't know. Does that make sense? Like a hot water spring, and then pop in a few houses here and there. I'll have to get schematics of them, but I think I should have enough space to do them all. I don't know how many of each I'll do. Then, see, I kind of wanted to have a river like flow through here and down here to do like a kind of a waterfall and something that like cuts around here. But I don't even know if I don't even know. I guess I could make something that like flows around here, kind of make this intentionally a dent that flows around some of these hills, but no. I don't think it's gonna work the way that I want it to. I think I may just need to flatten a few things and then put buildings down. I think that area might actually be much simpler than I expected it to be. I think genuinely it might be quicker and simpler than I thought. And maybe I just add quite a few of those houses kind of close to each other. Make it kind of suburb looking. I think I'm gonna raid blue at this point. I did the trial, which I didn't expect it to go as fast as it did. I completed I didn't expect that trial to go as fast as it did, but it's done. I also finished the interior of the monorail building, so I'll try to, I think maybe in between streams, I'll see if I can pre-plan the area and kind of get things sorted, and then we'll start on that area. Eventually, I do want to do some kind of terraining, landscaping sort of thing, but I would prefer to put in more buildings before I do that, maybe. What else? Yeah, I think that's it. I think I'll see if I can do some pre-planning before next stream so that we can get started on that. But I want to say thank you so much for being here, and I hope to see you next time. On Twitch's end, I am going to raid Armor Blue. If you are on YouTube, thank you so much for being here. It was really nice to have you all here, and I hope to see you next time. See ya. Bye.